Hi everybody, I'm Dan and welcome to the Natural History Museum. Okay, doesn't open for like another half an hour, so I am literally gonna have my phone gimbal track me. There we go. So I am just gonna have a wander around the gardens. I'm not going to actually show you them properly because it's not in the correct light right now. So currently, I think it's like 25 to 10. It doesn't open for another 25 minutes. So what I'm going to do is literally just wait until it opens. I'm going to go for the accessible queue because I'm having a really hard time with my neurodivergency over the past day or two. So I'm going to go into here when it opens. Who's directing this? J.J. Abrams? Jesus. One thing I'm going to do once I've got rid of that sunspot is to show you something that I can show you right now. Just before all the tourists get here and everything. One of the best things in these gardens. Okay, I'll show you that now. There by Anus. Meet Fern. One of the new additions to the Natural History Museum in these gardens. They opened up last year, I believe. By the way, when I'm actually saying trying to say facts and stuff in this video, I've had a very hectic mental health day yesterday, so I'm a bit fried, so stuff is probably going to sound like I've made it up or I've misremembered it. So fair warning, that may happen. What the hell is this? There is a plaque explaining Fern, but as you can tell, I gotta get to it right now. So all the tour groups are coming in, getting into the main line. I'm gonna go exhibition road and go in the access line because I'm allowing myself to be disabled, okay? I'm actually mentally disabled, but you know, things I'm learning about myself and allowing myself to do. So just exiting onto Exhibition Road. See, Natural History Museum. What we're gonna do is go in the east exit entrance here. Okay, I am in. Done, dusted, sorted. These are my Flare earplugs, by the way. I need them. I'm going to show you the grand reveal when I come in the east entrance. As you come here, you're greeted with the most complete Stegosaurus skeleton. And then you go up. You can either go up the escalator or just head that way. But we are going to the Dinosaurs, which is that way, but also in this direction. There's also, we've got the East Hall Cafe. There's the east entrance. You go through human evolution, but I am going to TISM and go straight to the Dinosaurs. Oh, also, in this direction, there is also the Jurassic Park pop-up, which is one of the other reasons I came here. I have no money to buy anything, but also along here, trust me to find a giant lemur skull. There are different exhibitions of different areas of museums, like minerals, fauna. You are going to bear with me, I'm a little bit overstimulated. Okay. Oh. I thought this was where the Jurassic Park pop-up was. Alright, Mr. Finished. That sucks. I'm genuinely a bit annoyed about my own stupidity there. Seriously thought the dinosaur, the Jurassic Park thing was still here, but it's not. So we're going to have to forego that one. We'll just head straight to normal dinosaurs, okay? Because I used the access queue, that's how quiet the museum is. It's currently, it's just gone 10 o'clock now. Hey, where are you going? You have to bear with me, I'm not used to using my gimbal as much. But yeah, I went to check the time and managed to set tracking off 18 miles an hour. I'll be covering other stuff in the museum. I just want to get to the dinosaurs, which are straight ahead down there. Yeah, this is literally opening time at the museum. I just wasted time setting the gimbal up and calming myself down. See? Dinosaurs. Rawr. Oh, I found a Jurassic Park pop-up. I think. One little section. Oh, looking at there. Dinosaurs. Because it's a Sunday, they're expecting big queues with dinosaurs. You know what this means? Yeah, and it's like T-Rex is going to be quiet. Yosh. Now, fair warning, this phone does not do well in low light. It's a little bit dark in here. But an Allosaurus. You're greeted with the back end of an Allosaurus straight away. Triceratops and a T-Rex skull. Look at this. That kind of reminds me of the Tops Jurassic Park Grimtads. I love this artwork. We got Tyrannosaurus and T-Rex skull. Piece of resistance is Rawr. Hopefully you can hear it on the mic. Apologies for the giant fan. It's so dark in here. At Christmas, I'll have a Christmas jumper and a hat on. It's pretty cool. I do love coming to see that every time. Tism things that I'm learning, tisms. As you leave the T-Rex, you're greeted by these Dromaeosaurs. See, I know I had difficulty saying that, but Dromaeosaurus. And I believe they are actually a bit bigger than Velociraptor. The real life one, not the Jurassic Park one. Jurassic Park ones are based on Utah raptors, I believe. Where Spielberg just wanted to give him a... Spielberg or Crichton? I can't even pronounce the actual author's name. Wanted to give him a more scary name. Velociraptor went. So best fossil evidence, I see. Herds, they do move in herds. Hadrosaurs. So the best fossil evidence from dinosaur heads comes from hadrosaurs, a varied group of the plant eaters from the end of the dinosaur era. As you got the Parasaurolophus, the Lambosaurus, and the coffee. I can never pronounce dinosaur names correctly, especially you. You I have trouble with every time. More information. I'm not going to go through everything in here because I like you guys to come and see these things for yourself. There's your pack hunters. I'm assuming those are that's it. That's what the Velociraptors are based on. Also remains so Deinonychus to have been a fast, agile hunter, easily able to overpower small dinosaurs with ferocious claws and teeth. Sound like a Velociraptor to you? Looks like a Velociraptor. Looks like a Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. Gallimimus. So you are Gallimimus. Obviously the lone hunters. Obviously you got like the Allosaurus, the T-Rex. Actually I think there's some evidence maybe to T-Rex being pack hunters, or pack scavengers at least. There's I believe it's an Allosaurus attacking what I believe to be a brachiosaur. There we go, Apache, I just called him. That's how thick the actual domes on their heads actually are, because they obviously, like buffalo and rams, they're used to hitting each other in the head because men. So teeth. So that's a Tyrannosaurus tooth there. Despletosaurus and a Megalosaurus tooth. Obviously, I don't know which part of the mouth that is from, but there we go. Dinosaur exhibit is literally the most popular exhibit here, clearly, obviously for reasons. Tujongosaurus up here. Stegosaurus, the Tujongosaurus. One thing I want to point out about this museum when you're wandering around it is keep an eye out on the walls. There's all these animals all over the museum. The outside is covered in them. Got the leg muscles of a dinosaur. Obviously a lot like ours. Bone structure like our animals and stuff. See, I'm not religious at all because I just believe this is obviously... The Eternals are pretty much exactly the same as us and every other animal on the planet. Oh, it's Albertosaurus, not an Allosaurus, my bad. Albertosaurus, I thought it was an Allosaurus. All this time I thought it was an Allosaurus. That's what I get for not reading things. They're just like tulips and flowers going all up the building, look. Look how cool that is. They do it all around. Here's an exhibit on the bones of dinosaurs. All dinosaurs have bony scaffolding to support their bodies, a lot like us. Same basic structure of backbone, ribs, hips, girdles, and straight legs evolved to meet many different lifestyles. The basic structure of backbone, ribs, hip girdles, and straight legs. Every animal on the planet. Huge Planti does up to 30 tons more, weighing hunters with 30 speed. And these are from Ornithus and Dislos. I wish to put the pronunciations on this. Two backbones from a large plant-eater Ornithus. Huge internal hollows reduce the weight of bones but not their strength, as with a modern girder. I believe that's the Allosaurus. I may have jumped ahead of myself. I believe that is the Allosaurus. The skin, don't really know. Well, there's been some evidence of skins, but obviously the skin, which have feathers and not debate, is still up in for debate. Edmontosaurus skin, obviously plastic replicas, and an alligator. Very similar. And there's the facts on the death of dinosaurs. Fossil record shows dinosaurs dominated the land for 150 million years. Species of dinosaur came and went, but at the end of this time, there were many highly successful groups distributed widely around the world. Quite suddenly, 65 million years ago, all traces of dinosaurs disappear from the fossil record. Many other species of animal, land, sea, and air vanished at the same time. Obviously, there's the survivors. Turtles, mammals, lizards, snakes, crocodiles, and birds. And these are all the victims. Such extinction is just a rapid worldwide change in climate to which the land-dwelling dinosaurs are particularly vulnerable. This change was probably brought by a combination of factors, which if you want to take into account, asteroid, ice age, all that, those type of factors. Can't wait to get my new gimbal. This one doesn't track faces all too well. The gimbal can't keep up with the software. It's that old. Oh, there's this. There's an Edmontosaurus skeleton, still in its bed. There's only half excavated. Can't speak today. There's the head of it. I never really get to see this because it's just always too busy. So it's nice actually getting to see this properly. Iguanodon. This is actually from our shores, this Iguanodon. We get two more animatronic. I believe these are. These are what the Velociraptors are based on. And Deinonychus. There we go. This one has the pronunciation. Oh, it's from that speaker. I was like, why was that straight on top of me? You can see why these are based on Jurassic Park. Velociraptors were based on these guys. They do have a green screen photo exhibition. Come and take your picture on green screen with dinosaurs, that type of thing. I am kind of annoyed by that being there because there used to be like a dinosaurs in media exhibit there. And it used to have like clips of Denver, the last dinosaur, Jurassic Park, the old stop motion stuff from the 50s era. Gone for, come take a picture with a digital dinosaur. Okay, we are reaching the end of the dinosaur exhibit with the giant Triceratops. And the baby Triceratops. Love this thing. It's not my favourite as a child, but you know, I admire the Triceratops. Loads of glare from these screens, I can put it up a bit better. Got more stuff on the wall, see? Well, the lighting really gives that like some mystical storytelling when they appear in the smoke, that type of thing. This is the backside of, I believe, an Ankylosaurus. There's the hind limb. Falling. Maybe, is this an ankylosaur or maybe not? I'll find out on the other side in a second. I was going off this thing, it looks like an ankylosaur. Oh no, it's not. What is this? That's a Scolosaurus. His arms, they kind of come from the same family as the ankylosaurs. Our History Museum is grateful to be following individuals, companies and charitable foundations who contributed to generosity to dinosaurs in the Ronson Gallery, which is where we are. We're going to read off the list of names because best you can, although there's literally an advert sharing your memories. So don't wait out. I will say this, if you are neurodivergent, make sure you've got earplugs, loops, because it does reverb a lot in here. This is all about the people the dinosaur hunters basically. Highly recommend the book Dragon Teeth, one of Michael Crichton's last books. It really does cover the race to discover and dig up dinosaurs basically. Great read. One of the last few books I actually managed to read on my own. So we'll go check out the Jurassic store here. Okay, this is the Jurassic Rebirth section of the shop. Okay, not much compared to the last pop-up I had. See, I have way too many of these t-shirts. These are probably going to be about £20. £25. That's right. $4.50 for a lanyard, National History Museum lanyard with the Jurassic Park Dinosaur Observation Committee hat. £18. If I had enough, I would probably be getting that. Got Jurassic Park playing cards, Uno, Jurassic World the board game, the book. I have this edition. I have this version. Oh, that's Lost World. I have that version and that version. Also Jurassic World the Ultimate Pop-Up book behind it. The build and capture, I think these are, you just pop these out. Yeah, you can just pop these out, I don't know how much they are. These are the little Mighty Biters. See, to push the head down, it does that. Gujitsu, I have no idea what Gujitsu is. There's more Mighty Biters. Do you push the head down? Oh dear God, what am I doing to the damn thing? Lego Dinosaur in Dinosaur Period, Pocket Expert Jurassic World, the Ultimate Dinosaur Visual History. Sorry, plushes. I have way too many of these books. Little dinosaur plushes in egg capsules. Bumpy from Jurassic Camp Cretaceous. I don't know what's going on with the camera, it keeps crashing on me every time I try and work in here. Got hand puppets. That's clearly supposed to be blue. Got the Papa plastic models. Obviously, clearly based on Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. So that's the Jurassic Park 3 Spino. Oh, pins. I have this pin on my other bag. Give us a quick glance at the shop and you guys can come and get your own gist of it. A quick loop. Dodos. Actual representation of Mida. All your kid stuff. Fossil replicas. T-Rex tooth, Frankie. Baryonyx claw. Ammonite. Top trumps, watch. Things. Okay, we're going to move on to that way. Hello, what is this? Fixing our broken planet. This is emergency, all hands on decks. We are in a planetary emergency, unprecedented period of planet history. As our demand for food, minerals, and energy soars, the health of forests, oceans declines, countless spirits, we need global response. Together we have the power to make change. We can build more sustainable living lifestyles with the rate of any change and restore biodiversity. I'm reading that, I'm jumping down paragraphs. I'm trying to read. It's on screen for you guys to see. Okay, so this is about the preservation of our planet. When we eat, what we eat does make a difference. For thousands of years, our single species has taken a third of the planet's land and transformed it into farms. Simultaneously, we were overfished about a third of global fish stocks. What was it about overfishing? I think I hear about dogs. Oh, it's about the pet's carbon paw prints. I'll say carbon footprints. So what I'm going to do is, because of how busy it is in here and I'm not entirely comfortable vlogging fully yet, is I'm going to just pause on stuff. And if you guys want to pause the video and read it, you can do. Feel free. Like this stuff we use one, I'll pause on this for you guys to read. There we go. Okay, hopefully this is working again. For some reason my gimbal just likes to crash. Not sure if it's the gimbal or the app. There we go, right. Our health, pause on this. There we go, okay, move on. I think I know what the problem is. Okay, I think I found the problem. I smart capture on, and all the faces in the museum, the app is trying to capture them, point them out, and it's getting way too much for the gimbal, well, for the app and my phone to keep track of them. So, I've turned the damn thing off. It's not trying to keep track of everyone's face. So, yeah, okay. This isn't going well. I will finish this vlog, but that's the reason, I hope, for why it's all been just messing up on me, left, right, and centre. Okay. Okay, we're going into the big main hens hall. And I'm going to pan up and show you giant blue whale. Well, you gotta bear with me because I cannot see what the hell is going on right now because I'm blinded by the sun. The big fiery orb of death in the sky is blinding me through the windows. That's better, I can see now. Look how majestic this is. There's Charles Darwin up on the bagger. Okay, just quickly, while I was on about it before in the Dinosaur Museum, in here, in Hin's Hall, see, the animals, all around. See, all around. The archways, on pillars, even on the stairs. They're everywhere. There is one of these arches, I think it's that one. This arch here. There's primates climbing up a bit. You guys can probably see it a bit better. You can see just how busy. This is the main entrance hall. So it's going to get very busy in here. What it is for accessible guests, I need to find a map. Right, it did say on the website, I'll link to a description, that there is quiet area should have been marked up. The blue zone I know is meant to be a quiet area as well as the orange zone. So we go to the blue zone, which is through this way via the cafe, which is, say, here. They're called quiet zones, but what happens is, I honestly do not know what the problem is with this app today. It's just misbehaving like mad. Okay, so yeah, blue zone, as I was saying before it crashed on me, it's meant to be a quiet area, and obviously that depends on the people in there, if they are quiet themselves. So we'll go into that room. Okay, so blue zone is down here. Another thing of fixing our broken planet. There's an exhibition with David Attenborough. 360 cinematic experience. £50, 50% off for members. It's been open since the 19th of June. If you're interested in David Attenborough. There we are, the Blue Zone. Greeted with a majestic running horse. Domestic horse as well. If you're into taxidermy, this is the room for it. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da! Ta-da-da-da-da! This area, tail end of last year, was refurbished. Basically, cleaned it all up. It's kind of difficult for me to get to the placards for the exhibits. I don't know how other museum vloggers do it, because I'm on a bit of a tight schedule today. Because I also want to do the Science Museum, if my gimbal behaves enough. And I just want to show you what I can. There's 2 floors in this area. European bison. Bison are just an American thing. Hippopotamus skulls. Many different desert animals, I'm assuming. Because, you know, when he was a young warthog. I'll get my coat, I'll leave now. It was embarrassing. Never do again. So this is just the skeleton of a sperm whale. Look at the size of the head of that damn thing. Okay, so much for that being a quiet space. Let's go into images of nature. This looks quiet. From the earliest drawings to the latest digital photography, nature has inspired many artists' visual representation of nature is enjoyed by many. I was going to just pause so you guys can see things. Stop tracking. These are images of animals throughout history. Just the making of that one. Richard Owen, a natural legacy. So this is a portrait of him. It's holding the femur of a North Island giant moa. Behind me is the Darwin Centre. I've just had a look on the map, but for life of me I cannot process how to navigate that place, so I'm going to leave that for now. I will go up to the Mineral Gallery, because even though I've got my flares in, hashtag not spawn, I'm having massive trouble with the reverb of people's voices, and this is what I was having a problem with yesterday, processing crowds of people. So we'll go to the Mineral Gallery and hopefully that is quiet. So if you're watching this in your device and you're thinking of coming here, definitely, like I said before, bring earplugs of some description. Or if you're in a wheelchair, bring something to joust, or prepare to yell "excuse me" at a very high voice. Accessibility requirements. It's relatively flat, there are lifts and everything. It's just people. Okay, so I'm up on the first floor. I need to get to Minerals, which is ahead. This way? It's right there. I'm an idiot. I think I know what my problem is. I'm trying to rush as much as I can into this very, very massive museum. And I think that's where I'm failing right now and why I'm having problems with everything. I'm overstimulating myself by literally having myself rush through the museum. So I'm trying to take the strap off my wrist and it's caught my watch. So I'm trying to rush through the museum. Tracking, come on. There is a firmware update for this as well, so I think that is the problem. This does not want to. Track me. I do have a new gimbal on the way. I've got the DJI 7P coming, hopefully next. It's the OM4, by the way, that I'm using right now, so it's going to turn tracking off. There we go, it wasn't doing it when I was pressing the trigger. Yeah. I'm rushing myself with this museum. And I feel if anyone else in the other version are having probably the same problem with save stuff for other trips, okay? I'm trying to pace myself now. I'm rethinking things. So I'm going to show you monkeys on the wall, and we'll go into the mineral gallery because I doubt there's anything about Chaos Emeralds in there, but we'll look. The Sonic fan in me wants to find out. There we go. There's the monkeys. On both sides of this pillar. Going all the way up and around on all three of them. Huh. I thought they were only on this one, but they're not. They're on all three of them. Cool. Anyway, stop getting distracted. We're going into the mini museum. Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. Armadillos. I think I just aged myself with that joke, but look how quiet this is. Gemstones. Fiostra stone. I just treated intense blue-faced topaz. Oh, don't know what my gimbal is trying to do. It should be locked off. Yeah. I'm not going to cover all of this, but look how huge this is. And there's the vault right at the end. There you go, scientific collection. Elements of silver. I like to be happy about this one. Hackey was Stalamite Cobalt, Ontario. Dendritic spray of crystals with copper, Lake Superior, Michigan. Thick wire traversing limestone, Chile. Some more from Chile. Sedimentary rocks. Sediments composed of particles delivered directly from rock weathering and transported by water, air, or ice to the site of deposition are called scholastic or dendritic. They consist of fragments or clasts of pre-existing rocks, which are generally rich in cilia. When I say these things are everywhere in the museum, I'm not kidding. The last time I came here, the vault wasn't open. So we'll go to check out the vault and see there. Pro tip if you're using a DJI gimbal and using the DJI Mimo app to record, which I am, don't use smart capture. It crashes the app. Since then, since I turned it off and I've been in a general less crowded area, it's behaving. So yeah, there you go. Because I've not used this, so I don't vlog much at all. I'm doing it with this, so there we go. So before we go to the vault, meteorites. Meteorites are divided into three main types according to their composition: stone, stony, iron, or iron. It's found in Oman, 1954. That's also in corn runes and metal grains. Now the Johnstown one has gone. Don't know what's happened to that one. There's found in Colorado. Wherever that is, it was originally found in Colorado. Canada, Tennessee, Arizona, Argentina. So these were found in the Americas. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, let's go into the vault. The Rawr Pyramid of Hope. This took 40 years to assemble. This entire thing. The most comprehensive collection of naturally coloured diamonds in the world. It's on loan from Alan Bustin and Aurora Gems. To me, it's sparkly rocks. What are you? Nature's masterpieces. That's a Rocky Mountain treasure. Oh, that's a... There we go. Emerald. Special as a mineral masterpiece. Is it huge? It's geologically impressive. Instead of being divided into individual gemstones, it's preserved intact. Oh. Crystal box mystery. This box is a natural phenomenon that puzzles scientists. It's formed where a layer of brown siderite crystals grew over a cube-shaped fluorite crystal. It later dissolved. They are pretty to look at. I'll give it that. Not only was that kind of interesting, it was also what I needed to get my ears and everything back to normal. So I highly recommend, if you are neurodivergent, come here, go to this section. Like, just go find a different area to go to, and then I think we'll call it a day. This is a massive museum, so I also need to calibrate the gimbal, so I think that's what's messing up as well. Right, it wouldn't be a thing of my doing if I didn't have to fix on the fly. Streaming never works. Actually, it's been working since I've been using Meld. It's worked since I've been using Meld Studio. Stupid OBS. Okay, that should be calibrated. Fair warning, I have noise cancellation on this mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It's very, very loud where I am right now. I'm going to show you a better view of the wheel. Also, right behind me is a massive tree. Well, part of a massive tree. I'm gonna have to zoom out so you guys can see this. That takes up nearly the entire frame of the camera. This is a sequoia. Generally supported by the Milner family. Okay, this tree was felled in 1891, but it's from a seedling of 557. And these are all the historical events it lived through. Wow. Gonna pet the monkey. Obviously, it's a museum. There's going to be loads of taxidermy everywhere. Let's see. Oh, these are literally about the stuff on the edges and stuff. And the scientific accuracy of the terracotta animals and plants is a testament to the cooperation of Owen and Waterhouse. Owen provided many specimens and illustrations for Waterhouse to work from once approved by Owen. Waterhouse's drawings were sent to archaeological modelling company Farmer and Binley. Although this is likely the team was working on the project, Waterhouse trusted one talented sculptor, in particular a relatively unknown French sculptor called Dujardin, to create detailed models of his drawings. These models are sent to the manufacturers Gibbs and Canning to be cast. Elaborate figures such as gargoyles were cast just once, while more basic designs were used as a foliage where it could cast multiple times and appear from the building. Okay, more understanding of that. The green zone. Turns out I think this is the green zone. Just look at that. This building is so impressive. It's insane. I do find it hard to fathom. We'll go over that side and see where we can go from there. I am throwing the plan I had in my head out the window. Saw it. Hyperactivity mode. Oh, there we go. These things. I wanted to show you these things. So the panel works were inspired by Danish botanist Nathan One's book. So the flowers and stuff are all on these panels. And these, you know what I said about stuff in the building? These, what I said about flora and everything around the building? All of these are up there. See? There we go. Did someone just propose? There's a talk group going on there. I honestly do not know what is going on right now. I don't even think the fox knows. But yeah, I've thrown my, what I thought was going to be a cunning plan of how to cover this museum out through the window completely. Right, these are the Anning rooms, whatever they are. Obviously you have to be a member to get in there. So I don't know what that is. This is literally the tail end of this building. There's more of these faunas. The ceiling's hidden stories. You guys can come on your own and sit and read through all of these. I am not doing it. Also, I'm wondering where I'm vlogging right now. I'm using a gimbal. Hey guys, selfie sticks. Be careful while you're swinging the damn things. I've nearly had 3 in my face so far today. Herbarium and library. Staff only though. Who are you? Joseph Banks. A naturalist, collector and explorer whose lifelong passion for botany. God, he lived back in the days when actually most of the planet was undiscovered. Yeah, a lot of it still is oceanic wise. But I'm not going in the water. I want to explore, but I'm not going in the water. There's sharks in the water. Nope. Forget that. Yeah, when I say this museum is huge, I came in over there, in that area, and there's all of this. And then there's the Science Museum further upon it. I'm gonna go out to one of the gardens instead of making plans and making a plan. Well, how long's it? Something else noticing when on this stairwell. The gargoyles and stuff are outside and not on the interior exterior side. Just kind of plain on the insides of the museum. See, there's nothing. No animals, fauna, etc. on the internal exterior of the museum. Huh. Fascinating. Okay, we were just all the way up there. Now we're going to go out to one of the gardens, which is that way, if I can get through the crowd of people, because they're all coming in from over there. Okay, if the quality looks a bit different, I've switched to the internal Google Pixel camera, because I'm fed up with the app crashing on me. The DJI Mimo one, so I've switched to this. It's the reason why I can't wait to get my new gimbal, because I can use AI tracking to track my phone, and I don't need to worry. Can I actually get out to the gardens? No, I can't. Not about having to do another bag check, I think. Oh, Darwin Centre's this way. Okay, we'll go this way. Oh, they do have maps. They are £2. Hello? What are you? Angela Merriman Centre for UK Biodiversity. Beyond this class is a centre dedicated to the study of UK natural history. There's no one in there, is there? Look at all this. These specimens and stuff all in these drawers. I had to wash my hands. I didn't realise how dirty my hand was. Gilbert White, a lot of information about them. There is a interactive screen here if you want to like learn how to identify your insects. 1 minute. Zoology spirit building. Ghosts? Zoology spirit building? Ghosts? Oh, okay. It's the Attenborough Studio. There's more stuff that way. That's the way to the blue zone with the mammals and everything. So another exit I didn't take. Okay, but we're going into the orange zone, which oh, see, in my pure stupidity, did not know. I don't actually think I've been in this. Zoology, spirit building, and the visions of nature. This is a quiet space. Yeah, here we go. So I will not be talking because I am respectful.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm just going to get that heads up for you, okay? And then you guys have Thank you. How was it, folks? That was amazing.
Okay, so that so that was obviously pickled animals, plants, everything. The whole idea of that was to keep them preserved in spirit. So not ghosts, sadly, but yeah, just to keep them preserved in spirit. That's what that was about. I need to charge this phone up, and then we'll go and do a science museum, which will be in the next video. So thank you all so much. Oh no, I forgot. Brain's frizzling. Gardens. That's what we're doing. The gardens. We'll leave via this exit, the west exit, go into these gardens, and then we'll go have a proper look at Fern, but I think we're going to have to go out and then back around again. But that's fine. Okay, before I leave, I just need to have a bit of a drink. Gimbal, what are you doing? Okay, weirdly, I was trying to pass through charge my phone through the gimbal via the DJI receiver. Didn't work. Well, it works, but the gimbal doesn't like it. Cable's getting caught on the gimbal arm. So that's the problem with that. So I need to find somewhere to sit and charge my phone up for a little bit. Well, see, it's only 11:30. I've got till about 4 o'clock to myself. So we'll go off and do the museum, and I'll find somewhere to sit down and something to eat and drink. And we'll do that. There's plenty of garden. I'll just some cafes I can probably sit in. I've got a meal deal, so I'll go eat that. But yeah, we'll go into the gardens with what battery I've got. Oh yeah, also, I got a new suitcase. Jurassic Park one. I had to. No way was I going to pass up a Jurassic Park suitcase at all. Okay, we are out using the. We're out in the Nature Discovery Gardens. Looks like a massive walking trail, some description. So we'll go over this way first, go along the building. So that's where we just were inside there. So go have a around here. I think there's loads of people just like sat quite to enjoy the quiet. And then you get this idiot vlogger coming in and destroying the piece. It's putting you down a second just while I swap my sunglasses on. The light is loud. My eyes say no. I also need to get a proper glasses case. Also, I need to get new glasses. These are 3-4 years out of date. I've had a new eye test prescription. I just haven't sorted out my new glasses yet because I'm, well, like I said, numerous times, an idiot. Okay, we'll go for a wander. Okay, that's the Nature Activity Centre there. Supported by Amazon Web Services. A lot of family functions going on in there today. Look how light the loud. Look how bright the sun is. It's going to hit like maybe 25-30 degrees today. And I'm wearing a Spirit jersey. I mean, like I said, massive idiot. Obviously, these are all going to be different plants and etc. That's going on. This says something about urban futures. I was like observing like insects and stuff. There's like a insect buzzing around down there. It's gone out my line of sight now, but yeah. Some greenhouses over there. This is a nice quiet gardens. Also, you're looking for somewhere peaceful to come and sit, and the weather's nice, like it is today. Come and sit out in these gardens on the bench. There's a giant stone here for something. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, it's a memorial. Memory of all those who died in the Indian Ocean tsunami in December 2004. It's been 11 years since that. It only feels like it was like 5 years ago. Okay, that's closed off. Back this way. I completely walked past this sign. The water cycle. Yeah, if you want ideas like how to incorporate natural ponds and stuff into your house if you're building a house. That's what's incorporated here. There it is. See it now. Okay, so what'll happen is rain come down here, fall into this, and then all the way down into here. Clever. That's one way of doing it. Going to this nature trail thing. Urban beds. So I think that's one of the natural ponds it's meant to create. I think. There's probably a plaque over there when I get around to it. But I will say this is a welcome shaded area. I'm enjoying this. It's nice and cool. No breeze because there's no wind. That's nice and cool. A little bit humid. A little bit British. Oh, diversifying grassland.
It wasn't actually as good.
Oh, so if you want to see sheep, come here in autumn. I'm going to be grazing in here. Someone's lost a blankie. Go this way because can't go over that bridge. I'll see what this is, then go back the other way. Oh, that's why we can't go over there. Okay. Just to attract bees and wasps and stuff. Lovely, lovely edge. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I have literally gone the wrong way. That does lead around, so we'll go that way. Back into this shade again. Oh, also, I think these things, as I've just been witness demonstrated by two brothers, we can communicate with each other from there to there, I think. Massive, beautiful tree. I'm guessing that's gates open, so assuming I can go in here. Oh, it takes you around to the building. Probably this is where they do demonstrations and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So this is meant to demonstrate and give you the sound of what the tree makes. Look at the microphone closer. Don't know if you can hear that. I've got noise cancellation on, but hopefully you can actually hear it. Seems to be like everyone's like kind of stopping, having a break. Okay, so more that way. That's the exit to an ice cream van on the main road. Go this way. There's the other side listening to be two bus tour staff having a break. There are signs pointing which way you go. Nature hedge. This literally will take us exactly where we kind of want to be for finishing up. There's another one of those. Oh no, it doesn't. My bad. We have to go back in and out again. This is actually a perfect opportunity for me to actually show you the stuff I mean. Obviously not underneath all the scaffolding, the works are being done. I mean the gargoyles and stuff on the outside of this building. Look at that building. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. Okay, let's see if we can see some of these gargoyles. There's one. There are many. I also think there's a xenomorph. Let me go up. I'll go closer, but I think one of these is a xenomorph. Oh, I don't need to leave, I can just go up these steps. And then cross over. That's perfectly fine. I hope it's a xenomorph. Hopeful thinking. But I hope it's a xenomorph. Oh, I don't think I can get it closer. It's not a xenomorph. It's a lion, I think. There's a hyena on the other side. And this is why I'm not going back in. That's why I wanted to kind of leave and carry on with my day. I just want to say the east and west entrances are accessible. There are ramps up here, but I believe there's steps right up at the main door. Obviously not those steps, but there are some just to get in, like maybe one or two to get into the building. I'm not sure, I haven't been that way in a while. But yeah, that's the accessibility. Inside of the lifts, the ramps, perfectly fine. Getting around here if you have accessibility needs, it's perfectly fine. And now we're in the other part of the gardens I wanted to get to. Here we go, you pretty much start off down here with the floor. It starts here. You start seeing footprints, which are meant to represent us, because this is like basically a travel through history, so to speak, with stones and such. Actually, it's not the xenomorph I was looking for. Turns out it was the dinosaur. That's what I was looking for. These go. All on the edge. And then you've got the gargoyles up on top. Obviously, this is present day. Obviously, you're meant to follow this from the entrance. I'm doing it backwards. Years ago, horses, tigers, stuff. Neogen, 23 million years ago. We got some stones from the Neogenic era. But these are all stones from different periods. All fruits, trying to duck and weave. I said modern worlds. Therefore, devastation of mass extinction. Lost landscapes. So there are. You're meant to come in through that entrance and follow it this way. Obviously, I've gone out and back again. But when I get to Fern, oh, 1 second, I missed something. I missed that. That's pretty cool. I think it's the new edition. I thought it was over where the Stegosaurus skeleton is, but no, it's here. This seems to be the new addition to the museum, dinosaurs. Yeah, this is fan. This is fan. There's a replica of fan's head right here. So because obviously this is fan. She's another Diplodocus. Because Dippy is on, I think he's still on tour. Either that or he's in storage. Because Dippy used to be in Nint's Hall. Front and centre for you to see in aura. I do miss Dippy. Dippy was cool to see. But now we have fan. So you also see change it to life. You can read upside down. Change it to life. Extinctions.
Yeah.
These are supposed to be from, I believe, that era. All these stones and rocks. I'm not sure about the fauna, because I don't know if the fauna can survive in our climate, but our climate is changing right now. Unlike with the others, there are cafes and stuff to sit and chill at. Garden kitchen. I am going to now. And that's it. Right, guys, I believe I've covered everything that I feel I can cover in this vast, vast museum, especially with the crowds. I have recorded this, I've been out and recorded this during the UK summer holidays. And obviously, yes, which is Europe summer holidays as well. So you've got all different international tour groups in here right now. I do not want to go to the tunnel, stop that. I want to be up on the exhibition road. But yeah, look at this building. That is a magnificent building. And yeah, I've kind of worn myself out a little bit, but I'm going to go torch myself and do another museum, because there's a reason I'm wearing Star Trek today, because I want to go see the USS Enterprise that is in there. So we're going to go into the Science Museum in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo! Also, since switching to the actual main, my Pixel camera, not had a problem. I'm just going to stick with that until I get my new gimbal.